Hi everybody, I got a call from the embryologist this morning following my egg collection yesterday. She told me they'd collected 11 eggs and one of them wasn't mature, so that left them with 10, and out of those 10 they injected all of those with my husband's sperm, and only 2 of them had fertilised. So it's not as many as I was hoping for. It doesn't leave me with much of a chance, so I'm a bit gutted about that. But then again, I only need one really to go back in and stick. So fingers crossed. You know, I had a little cry when I got the phone just after I got the phone call. I was a little bit upset because there was only 2 out of the 10, and I felt a bit disappointed about that, because I thought it was my fault that my eggs weren't good enough, or my husband's sperm wasn't good enough for all of them to fertilise. I know even with ICSI there's not a guarantee that it'll fertilise, so I was a bit disappointed, and I did have a little cry, but I sort of pulled myself together, and you know, hopefully they'll grow and they'll carry on developing just the way I want them to, and they'll reach the blastocyst stage hopefully, and they'll carry on developing and turn into a baby. She said the provisional day for me to go back in for the transfer would be on Thursday, so they said they're going to give me a call 9 o'clock on Thursday morning to let me know whether I have to go in on Thursday or leave it until they reach blast stage, which would be Saturday. I'm not going to lie, I felt a bit down today because there was only 2. I would say I'm disappointed. I mean, as I said, I was hoping there'd be more, so it'd give me a bit more of a chance that way. If, you know, during the development stage before they put them back in, if any of them did sort of perish or stop developing, that'd still leave me with a couple. So I'm hoping and I'm really praying that they both carry on, and my little babies will be safe back where they belong before long. As I said, really quite nervous about whether they're going to develop correctly and whether they're going to stick. But I'm still optimistic, you know. When, you know, I get to the transfer, and then I'm really hoping it works. I've wanted to be a mum for so long now, and I think I'll be absolutely crushed if it doesn't work. I know I'm putting out a negative vibe. I'm really sorry. It's just, that's the mindset I'm in today. But you know, as I said, I've got this week off. So tomorrow, you know, before I get the call on Thursday, I'm gonna have a little bit of retail therapy and cheer myself up a bit, and sort of try and take my mind off it. My husband's at work tomorrow, so it's just gonna be me. And if I sit here and think about it all day, I think I'll drive myself crazy. God knows what I'm gonna be like on the 2-week wait. But good thing is I'll be back at work by then, so I'll have something to take my mind off it. As I said, I am optimistic. It's gonna work, I hope. But I suppose that little realistic nagging part of my brain at the back is sort of doing its job, and hopefully, sort of, if it is bad news that it hasn't worked and it's an unsuccessful cycle, that realistic part of my brain might, I wouldn't say steady the blow, but it might prepare me a little bit. I can't have all my mind being optimistic and hopeful, because I don't think I'd be able to survive if they told me they'd stop developing, or they weren't going, or if when they put them back in that they just don't stick. So, you know, negative aside, I am quite optimistic. I will, after I stop crying, I sort of said to myself, you know, that they're fine, they're going to grow, they're going to develop, and they're going to go back in. So, you know, I'm hoping I'm right, and they do carry on. They're half me and half Chris, so hopefully they'll be determined little embryos. So yeah, I get a call on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock to say if I need to go in that day, or if I need to go in on Saturday for the transfer. So it's getting quite exciting now. I suppose it's almost coming to an end. I wouldn't say the journey has been emotional so far. I think I've kept quite a good attitude about it, other than yesterday I had a little cry after I come out of my egg collection, and today obviously I had a little cry. But I suppose doing the injections and everything, I was just injecting drugs into myself, really. So I wasn't thinking, you know, they need to grow, they need to carry on. But now they're out and they're together. They're my little baby, really. They seem a bit more real. They're not just minuscule, tiny things that are growing and hoping that they get mature. As I said, they're actually on their way to becoming a baby, and I think that makes it a bit more real for me. So the injections and everything, and leading up to the egg collection, it didn't seem real, I suppose, and now it does. So I suppose now it's the start of an emotional roller coaster, I suppose. But yeah, that's some sort of going off track. So yeah, I am still optimistic. I'm hoping they carry on and they grow. Begging them to. And I really hope that they do carry on and they develop well, and I end up having 2 good embryos and neither of them perish and stop developing, because I can only live with one. So yeah, as I said, it's been a bit of a tough day. As I said, you know, when I got the call from the embryologist, my husband was at the shop, so I was by myself. He did come back fairly quickly, but it was still that moment. I was like, oh, pardon me. It was that moment of, oh God, you know, what if? You know, that was it. Just that what if. But you know, as I said, negative side, I'm being optimistic. They're gonna grow. They're gonna carry on, and I will get them put back in a couple of days' time. So I'm gonna have a bit of a me day tomorrow. Maybe go some shopping. Go do some shopping even. Just have a nice calm wander about, try and take my mind off things. So I'll probably give you another update on Thursday when I get the call, and yeah, hopefully everything's okay. I want to thank you for everybody that's been watching my videos. I'm hoping that I might ramble on a bit and they may be very short videos, but I do hope that anyone who's going through the same thing now can find some comfort that I'm trying to explain everything as best I can, and obviously all the procedures and how everything goes and how my journey along it's going. So thank you for that, and anyone else who is going through it at the same time, I just want to wish you all good luck with your injections, or if you're having your egg collection, or even your embryo transfer, which I haven't got to yet, but you know, good luck. And as I said, I will make another update on Thursday once I've received the call and let you know how it's going. Okay, so see you later everyone.